All right, and we're live. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. We have Deann Shield Maiden in the house. She just got back from her vacation. She needs a
Mm,
vacation from her vacation. You want to
hmm
tell everybody about your trip a little bit since this is sorry, so this is your first time back in a week?
Yeah, first of all, I missed you, and I'm
Yeah.
glad to be back, and I missed everybody. My husband told me I couldn't look at any politics or I couldn't do any tarot while I was gone, so I was having withdrawals. But I went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it was beautiful. We had it was a timeshare type room, and it was above, and you could see the mountains off our patio and the smoke from the Smoky Mountains. And we went to
Mhm.
restaurants, and I went to moonshine tastings, and yeah, there were all kinds of moonshine tastings, wine tastings, pancakes, and they had Trump stores all over, every
Yeah.
store you go into. And I was telling you, I rented a scooter. So when I went down to Gatlinburg and I went to return the scooter and I lost control and I ran over a whole rack of shirts and hats and everything and knocked them down. And I was trying not to giggle, even though it was an accident. It really was an accident, but maybe subconsciously I lost control. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad to be back. There's a lot of stuff to do there. I wish I would
Yeah.
have had my grandkids because there's a lot of stuff with go karts and swimming and mini golf. And I wanted to go zip lining, but Dale said no.
No.
Plus,
Bummer.
I need to lose a little bit. I ruined my diet.
Did
I
you get
ruined.
off your keto?
Yes, it's ruined. But I'm coming home and we're gonna cook out some meat tonight. I'm getting back on it. But it's hard to diet in the South. Everything's deep fried and
When you were drinking moonshine too, and that's loaded with sugar.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh. I went to a few of those, but I didn't have to drive. But yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a few of those.
Well, I'm glad that you had a fun time. I'm just going to say hello to everybody in the chat real quick, and make sure if you're watching to please hit the thumbs up and go over to Deanne's channel and subscribe if you haven't already. I got your question, Patty G. Hello, genealogy, G. Covington, Caroline, Earth Mama. Hello, butterflies are free. Lisa H. Silver the Scribe, Chris Martin, Above the Clouds, Lauren, Liz, G. Covington, I'm not doing any personals today. If anybody has any political, spiritual world event questions, you can post them in all caps with a few emojis and I'll star your questions. Hey, Libra Lady and Sweetie Darling Lulu, Rosebud, Mama Bear.
I love Sweetie Darling Lulu. I love the name and
Yeah,
Mama Bear.
all right. I haven't been watching the news a whole lot, but the last few days it feels like it's been a lot of the Roe v. Wade stuff, which I read on last week. I haven't seen a whole lot
Yeah,
of new stuff, but
yeah. And they asked. I watched one of the reporters last night was asking the governor of Mississippi, I think he was, and they were asking him, what about incest? They have nothing for that. Said, what about like if somebody like my niece, they had a baby that died inside her, are they going to be forced to give birth in
yeah.
those circumstances? And then they're talking about some governor, I think in Arkansas, was talking about outlawing condoms,
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
birth control, and then somebody else had the idea that women should be pregnancy tested before they leave the state to make
Yeah.
sure you're not leaving the
I
state.
don't see how that would stand. But
It
yeah, they're going to try to do anything ridiculous. A lot of how, Roe v. Wade was wrote is how they put gay marriage in, and they're talking about overturning that, which I don't feel is going to happen. But
I don't think it will either, but just the fact that they want to do that, and there's even been talk of like interracial marriages and things like that. It's like, why do they care so much what who people love or what they,
right.
something
They
that's
just
not
want to
political?
rally up their crazy base. That's all what it is all about. And quite a few of them want to run for president, so they think if they can get Trump's base, yeah, they've gone cray cray.
And like you said, it's cultish when you see stores for a president with all this paraphernalia. The countertops were pictures of Trump's. On people's cars, they're still having the flags and his picture, and it's like,
well, they worship him like he's the second coming of Christ, and they truly believe that. They're so delusional and crazy.
It's unbelievable. I thought I could move to Tennessee because there's no real estate taxes when you're 65 and up. My husband's 70. And so I thought, well, that would help us a lot. And it is beautiful there, but I don't think I could deal with it. You go into the gas station, it's Fox News on, all the TVs. I don't know if I could deal with that.
Oh, Chris, this is interesting. Chris says, hello, Kevin. I had a reading with you a month ago, which was amazing. Highly recommend. Thank you. You mentioned that I astral travel. What can I do to remember where I go? How can I control it? Thank you. I'll just tell you, I am probably not the best person to ask with astral travel because I have restless leg syndrome. So it's very hard for me to get like a full night's sleep where I actually really remember my dreams. But to remember where you're going and stuff, ask your guides to help you with that before you go to bed. Help them, ask them to help you remember your dreams and being able to control it. I think it just takes a lot of practice with it. All right. Got some more people in here. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad Linda B. She got guardianship of her granddaughter on the 3rd. I said it would be 6 months, and it was exactly 6 months. Well, it's not me, it's my guides, but I'm glad that it all worked out. Blessings to you, Linda. I don't know how everybody else feels. I feel like I've just been so scatterbrained the last few days. I feel like the universal energy is really intense. A lot of solar flares. We just had a solar eclipse. And there's something else going on here soon, but
there's a solar eclipse today, isn't there? Isn't there?
It's not. I think it's a lunar eclipse. It's around today, but there was just a partial solar eclipse, and I feel like I haven't been sleeping well, and just feel really dazed and out of it lately. Since last Saturday.
Well, I wanted to get home so bad, I forced myself to drive the entire hour's drive instead of taking it in 2 steps. Stay in a hotel, and so I was so sore last night and hurting.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of out of it too.
Yeah, and Mercury Retrograde starting today. Yeah.
Oh, does that have an effect on you like that? Make you feel kind of
not
safe
so much
out?
like that, but it's kind of it. A lot of times, if you have communication problems with your spouses, or communications with like what we're doing online or phone stuff. Yeah, the lunar eclipse is coming up. Yeah, I think everybody's been feeling really restless and tired and kind of overwhelmed.
I thought it was just, from the long trip, back, and it might be a little of that too.
Yeah. Heather says, with restless leg syndrome, put bars of soap under your sheet, between the sheet and the mattress pad. It's an old wise remedy that worked wonders for me. Amazing. Oh, that's interesting.
Soap bars under your sheets, between the sheet and the mattress pad. I'll have to tell my friend. I have a girlfriend who has problems with that.
Mm-hmm. Chris, talk about at start, guides quiet, messed up emotions and thoughts. Yeah, I think the universal energy is just really, really crazy right now. Even my husband, who isn't the most, we're all sensitive in our own ways, but he's not the most receptive to it. He's been having a really hard time sleeping, and it's been really anxious lately.
Yeah, me and Dale were kind of snapping at each other yesterday and on and off, and we never do that. Never.
Yeah.
So I thought, what is wrong with us? He goes, are you in a bad mood? I go, yeah. And I didn't know why.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have a couple questions starred. Drink tonic water for restless leg syndrome. I'll have to try that, Earth Mama.
Tonic water, huh?
So if anybody, I only have a couple questions, but if anybody has any political questions that they want me to look at, go ahead and write them in all caps and put a couple heart emojis so I can star those for you. I told you I was spacey. I feel like I can't concentrate today. And make sure that you hit the like button and go to subscribe to Deann's channel if you're not already. So Patty G says, are the Republicans going to get rid of our Medicare and Social Security for seniors? I don't see that happening at all. And, you know, the Republicans don't even have control to do that. They would, I think they would need a 2/3 vote, even if they got control of the Senate and the House, because Biden wouldn't sign that. So I don't see that happening, and I still see Democrats staying in power in the midterms in the House and the Senate.
Yeah, I got my pendulum says no, and then I got the what is this? The the Six of Cups in reverse. So that stands for failure or losing. They're not going to be able to pass that. It'd be a disadvantage for them. Nobody'd vote for them, Republican or Democrat, because we all depend on that.
Right.
We're going to depend on it.
Yeah, I don't see any way that they could do that. I think a lot of them would like to do that, even though it wouldn't serve them well in the long run. But
yeah, they talk about taxing the poor, but they just can't stand the idea of taxing the rich.
Right. Well, because those are the ones that pay them all that money under the table. All right. I'll throw a couple cards on it, but I'm not feeling that at all, Patty G. I wouldn't worry about it. Seems like crazy times we live in, though, where we actually have to even read on if, Medicare and Social Security is going to be taken away.
Yeah. I threw a couple cards at, conflict and defeat if they try to do that.
Yeah. Thank you, Rosebud. No, I think if anything, Biden's going to help put more money into those programs to help people because they're struggling so bad.
Yes.
Because my Biden card just flew out and I got the King of Pentacles, which is the King of Money, giving money to fund. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think he wants to give the money right now if he could with the King of Pentacles, my Biden card. But then I get that he's kind of at a crossroads. He doesn't have the votes to do that right now. So that there's some delay. But then eventually, I think next year there's some good news coming in. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had pulled a couple and I got conflict and it said no. They're going to fight about it, but they're going to be defeated. They're not going to be able to get it through.
I don't know why they would even want to do that because, like I said, that's their base. And if they got rid of their money or, their Medicare, they're not going to go out and vote for them.
No. And even this Roe v. Wade stuff, there's Republican women that don't agree with that too, I'm sure.
Yes, there is. And that's what I said too. I read on it last week. I read on it last week and I felt, there was going to be independent women and even like moderate Republican women that are really not for, getting rid of Roe v. Wade and, setting women back 50 years. And I see quite a few of them that would normally vote for Republican voting for Democrats because of it.
Yeah, and what happens to the men that get the girls pregnant? What happens to them? The woman goes to jail and nothing happens to them. They're not gonna get away with that, I don't think. Yes, above the clouds. I paid into Social Security too, and it is our money, but they would like to take it.
Yeah.
But all of us would revolt against that, Democrat and Republican.
Amen. Above the clouds. I paid into Social Security. It's my money. Even the young people that, probably by the time it's time for me to collect it, if it's even there anymore, probably have to wait till, most of us are dead before you could collect it, like 70 or 75. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and then what do all the elderly people do that's all they have to survive? Or they're in a
Right.
nursing home and that's all they have. Hi, Wendy.
We have a couple more questions. Well, let's read on it. If Elon Musk claims he would put Trump back on Twitter. I think I haven't felt that Trump's going back onto Twitter, but even if he does, I think that it's a benefit for Democrats because people are going to start hearing from Trump again, and he's going to make himself somewhat relevant again, and it's going to turn a lot of people off. So I don't see where it would really hurt Democrats' chance if he even got back on it, but I'm not feeling it. But we can throw a couple cards on it and see.
No, they're not going to. Six of Wands reversed. They would it would be a failure. They would lose if they tried to do that. They want calmer waters. They don't want all that stuff on there anymore, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do, it's going to be unsuccessful because it talks about corrupt businessman.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want the corrupt businessman back on there because he's a manipulator and a cheater, and also the pendulum says no.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it personally.
And he has his own. He has his Truth Network. That would look bad for his Truth Network if he went on Twitter because that's what he's replaced it with.
And I think that's what Trump's saying, why he's saying no to, that he won't go back on Twitter because he's really trying to promote his own social media.
Mm-hmm. No, he won't. Not unless they were going to pay him to do it. And I don't think that's going to happen, let me ask.
It's funny if he paid him, because I got, the 10 of Pentacles too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that, I pick up intuitively, I don't feel like Elon even really likes Trump. I think he thinks he's impulsive and, not very bright.
And he's not.
No, he's not. I think his dangerous rhetoric and what he did on January 6th would prevent him from going back on Twitter. I think a lot of people around Trump are saying not to go back onto Twitter either.
Yeah, it would just look like his channel was a failure.
Yeah, and like I said, even if Elon does allow Trump back onto Twitter, it's just gonna, make Democrats upset and get them out to vote. So, yeah, you're right, Heather. So somebody was asking for prayers.
Yeah, I've been watching that Johnny Depp trial. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
You can tell she's lying. Oh my gosh, you can tell she's lying. I've never seen worse acting in my life.
Teresa Ford said that she found out her brother-in-law is going to hospice today. I'm asking for prayers for my sister-in-law. Very sorry, Teresa. Definitely sending a lot of white light and healing energy around him and around the family.
Yes, Teresa. Me too. I will be praying and trying to send healing light and asking Archangel Raphael to be by him too.
All right.
When will Johnny Depp win?
I think we read on him before, and I felt like he was going to win. However, even if he doesn't win, what I'm feeling is overall what he set out to accomplish will be a win because he really wants to, get his reputation back and get that public support. And I definitely see that he's going to be successful in that. I don't know if Amber, somebody said Amber Turd, if she's going to have to pay him money back. Because I think he's asking for like $50 million, and I don't know if I feel that, but I feel that he will ultimately win, and he's going to clean up his image and start doing movies again.
Yeah, I get the same thing. He's going to win this. I don't know if he'll get his money from her either because it said maybe,
Yeah.
but maybe and it's saying in a few months. So I don't know if the trial will go on that long, but maybe a few months before, things straighten out for him. But I think he's going to get a lot more parts because of this because people
Yeah.
are believing him and people are seeing it. She's pretending to cry with no tears. They had a what do you call it, body language specialist watch her and was
Hmm.
talking about some of the techniques where she was, and do that in Hollywood to force themselves to try to cry, but she couldn't even force herself a tear, even
Yeah,
with
it's
technique.
bad acting. And you know what? I actually saw a video too, and this video is for entertainment purposes only, but it looked like she had a tissue and like she did a line of coke while she was on the stand.
And she blew in rather than out. If you're crying, you have a runny nose, you blow out. But they noticed her snipping in, and there was absolutely no tears. She couldn't force herself to make a tear. And then they also noticed that when they would say hearsay or whatever, she'd go from to, you don't turn it on and off that quick when you're really having a emotional moment like that.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to be psychic. I feel most people in our community are somewhat sensitive, and we can just feel that her energy's not right. And you can tell that she was definitely. I'm not saying by any means that Johnny Depp, is an angel and doesn't have his own problems because he does. But you can definitely tell that she was the instigator in all of the fights and all the drama. She liked the attention. You can just pick up. I definitely feel like she's the one that manipulated him in a lot of ways and was very abusive towards him.
Cut off his finger practically and then burnt a cigarette in his face. An abused woman would not do that.
Right.
An abused woman is not going to do that. They'd be too afraid to do that.
Yeah, I see him winning. He's getting justice. I think it's going to be 2 weeks, 2 months. I see the number 2. He's coming through as the King of Wands with that movement, that win with the Chariot. Justice is on his side. There's that 2, so it could be he wins in 2 weeks, 2 months. I feel like it's months. And then it's that new beginning for him that he's looking for. And but he's not going to get everything that he's asking for. There's going to be some give and take. But like I said, I feel like the main reason for it is to clean up his public image, and so he can get some work. And I see him getting a lot of work after this.
Yeah, I got
Deann.
Of Swords reverse. So there is some indecision right now, and there's some delays going on. But people are seeing the truth. There's lies are being exposed. Everybody is seeing the truth, and he is going to come in. People are seeing him as the I think the Knight of Cups. That he is very charming. And they can tell that he's warm and he's gentle. They can tell that he's not a type of person that does anything like that. And that girl that he is with has strength in reverse. It's just a lot of self-doubt. She has a lot of lack of confidence. It's like he can't leave her. She has to be with him. She's very vulnerable. She's not in her right mind, I don't believe. But he, in the end, is going to get more recognition. He's going to get more success after this trial. He's going to be victorious, and he has the advantage in this. And I think he's going to get more applause, his celebrity, and is going to be more well known. He's going to get more parts. His fans are sticking by him. They wish him well. He's got a lot of supporters. There's a lot of crowds, people standing outside the courtroom that are, happy for him and yaying him and booing her. Did you guys see she almost got in his car when she left the courtroom? Oh, and the secrets are going to come out. All the secrets that, the lies, the secrets, the deception, it's all going to come out, and he is going to be victorious. His career is going to be better than ever, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Sorry, I had to put the pop-up. he was getting into stuff.
Pup.
I had to put the pup up in his cage. Yeah, I think it'll be good for Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, and you can tell he's telling the truth, and he's having to lay himself bare, talk about his mother's death, all the drugs, but he's been honest about all of it.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know what I was gonna say. Never mind. Rebecca says Elon said he would put Trump back on Twitter if the deal goes through, but would Trump actually go back to Twitter? And I think that's why we're feeling no.
They pay him enough. Otherwise, no. I think.
All right, let's see. Some questions started.
Yeah, he's all about money. They would have to pay him, thinking it would up their ratings.
Yeah, and I see him really trying to promote his social media company while it's still here. I don't think that's going to happen for too long.
No.
All right, so Silver the Scribe said, what's happening with Michael Cohen in his testimony? I think Michael Cohen was saying that he didn't know if he was going to cooperate with New York, the investigation into Trump, because, you know, they're going so back and forth with Bragg running it.
I was listening to him talk today, and it sounds to me he's ticked. He doesn't understand why he had to do time, why the regular Joe Blows are doing time, but the people at the top aren't. And he's mad about it, and I think he is going to.
And all the time and energy that and effort that he put into giving that information for them.
Yes, and he said he's out $100,000 and something he had to pay, and his time in jail, and he wants them to pay. He was cussing, he was ticked.
Mama Bear asked, what's the name of the cards you're using?
Me? Oh, these are they're called Learning Tarot cards, and they have the picture. They have the yes or no to certain questions, or it can be reversed. They have forward and reverse meanings, and they have the astrology sign, tells you it's the chakra you need to work on. If I pull those. Yeah, they're really nice. I like them. I just got them. This is my first time using them. Yeah. Yes, and yes on the cards.
Yes for what?
For Michael Cohen. You know,
yes for what? Is he
he's going to testify against Trump. He regrets everything he did. He got, 1, 2, 3, 4 cups. He regrets. He's sitting regretting that he ever worked with him. He felt like he was delusional. It was delusional to even, believe anything he said, because Trump is so self-absorbed. And he's remorseful for it, and he wants his justice.
Yeah.
He wants justice. He wants karmic justice. He wants consequences having to do with the legalities of this. He wants the truth to come out. He thinks there should be a cause and effect. There should be some karma for what they did. So, I think he will testify.
Yeah, and I get that, he definitely feels very stuck and conflicted right now, because he has done all of that cooperation, all that collaboration, that group work with the prosecutors, and telling his truth, telling, all the finance information that he knew about Trump. And really telling a lot of information that they needed for their case. I see that, yes, his wishes are going to come true with the Nine of Cups. With this Ace of Wands, I get that he is so mad, and he wants his justice, and he wants to give Trump what Trump gave him. There's that rage and fire there with this Ace of Wands, and wanting to defeat him at all costs to get back at him.
Oh yeah.
Definitely knew a lot, and I think a lot of the information that he gave to the prosecutors is what's going to be the downfall of Trump financially.
He knew a lot.
Yes. So, yes, he wants 45 to be held accountable. Absolutely, Wendy.
Yes, he does.
So, I see some good news coming his way, and whatever he's really wanting to get out of there, he's getting that justice. So.
Jay Roberts, thank you. You're so sweet.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Did you hear 3 million people signed a petition for Amber Heard to keep her out of the Aquaman 2 movie?
They already finished filming it. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I don't know. They said here recently that they held back some things that I think they might be thinking about it. I don't know. I keep hearing both, but a lot of people don't have to go see it though. They can film it,
But they could also, even if they threaten to not see it, they are more than likely not going to see it, even if they do recast her because she's affiliated with the movie.
Yeah. Well, Jason Momoa, he actually friended Johnny Depp on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yes. He says that he does not like. I don't think he likes Amber Heard. He blames her for his breakup in his marriage. I don't know.
All right. A lot of people are asking. I had this question started, but they want to know if Ukraine will take Crimea, and I definitely feel yes, but it's going to be a few years out there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen soon. It's a couple of years out there, but they will eventually get that territory back.
Yes. And let me see. I'm doing the time.
I'm feeling like 4 or 5. It might be 4 or 5 years. I'm feeling it's going to be quite a few years.
Let me try here again. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Okay, I'm getting around 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. It's a couple of years out there. I think even when the fighting's done, that Russia's going to try to hold on to it for a while, but eventually it will be returned. Yeah, I agree. Amber's a vile person, and her career's over. I absolutely agree.
I wouldn't watch her in anything now after seeing that. But all the women that have really been abused are upset, and men who have really been abused because it took forever for women, especially, to be believed, and now this is setting them back again, also.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they know what it looks like when somebody's lying, because they know when they couldn't stop crying on a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to lose her career. It's not going to be anything.
I wasn't throwing cards unless do you want to throw cards on it?
No, I pretty much got.
I feel yes, strongly.
I was just shuffling them.
Yeah, she destroyed her own career. Absolutely. All right. So, Studio LB says, will Georgia prosecute Trump?
Georgia prosecute Trump.
I feel charges coming ahead, but I also feel Trump really trying to delay things. And I know that we both have said it, I think, many times, that we don't feel like Trump is going to be around very much longer for entertainment purposes only. And so I don't see the Georgia case really going anywhere, and I think it's because of that. But we can throw some cards on it. I think that they will go forward with it. He's just going to continue to, delay things like he always does. Yes, I have all these questions started, you guys. We will get to them, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see things going ahead for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because right now Trump is definitely putting up the fight, trying to delay things. He's in a defensive position because he was acting like a fool. More information's coming out about this, and then there's the judge, the court legal going through with the King of Swords. Yes, I get a yes with the Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be a few people involved in this, so I wouldn't count Lindsey Graham out. And, Trump's going to feel betrayed and backstabbed. However, there's some roadblocks along the way with this Ten of Wands. There's some burdens and obstacles. And then I get the Eight of Cups below too, which could mean leaving this world, leaving all those things behind. Like I said, I don't feel like a lot is going to actually come from Georgia. I've always felt it's Letitia James and the January 6th investigation and federal, that investigation being sent to the Attorney General and them going after Trump that way. I feel like that's what's going to be his downfall. But yeah, they're going to go forward with it. I think that he's going to continue to delay it, though.
Yeah. Now, let's see. I got a few things. I think it's going to go forward. Plus, it's layered. There's a lot of stuff they're looking at. It all has to do with the money. World's going to find out about it. Yeah, he made some bad business and financial dealings.
Well, George is going after him for the 2020 election for asking to, find 11,000 votes to make him the winner of the state.
Yeah, because it says that the main man is expecting this to go through, trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, he's made some bad decisions that are while he was in the House. So
yes,
they're going to bring some things forward towards him, and I think he will lose money. But I just don't know because I've gotten this. I think he'll lose money, but I don't know if he's going to be alive long enough to be, like you said, convicted.
Yeah, I keep on seeing him delaying things.
Yeah,
yes, that's a very good point. KS makes a good point too, and I'm not taking sides between the two of them. I'm not saying that. I already said I don't feel Johnny Depp was an angel in all of this. I agree that it's not okay to say that. I feel like so many people are divided over this Johnny Depp thing, especially like in the community. I've seen some drama going on, so that is all I'm going to say on Johnny Depp. I gave my reading. You can take it or leave it. Yeah, it's not criminal, but I think Letitia James' investigation isn't criminal, but I think what would hurt Trump the most is losing all of his money and his name, and that's what I really see for him. I've never seen him behind jail. I'm sorry, Wendy. I wish it was different, but I've never seen Trump behind bars.
I think he's going to lose his money. He'll probably lose his wife eventually. He's going to lose his reputation. A lot's coming out for him. And like we said, I think that I just keep not seeing jail. I don't know if they think it looked bad to have a United States president behind bars.
Mm-hmm.
Looked bad to the world, when I got the world card.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather. Hilda. Silver.
Well, let's read on this because last week I was kind of getting some hits that I thought it was Roberts. I felt like it was a clerk around Roberts that leaked that draft that Alito wrote.
Yeah. Well, they keep saying that, the person who leaked should be put behind bars. This is an insurrection. But what if it is a Republican? Then what are they going to do? Call him a patriot?
Right.
They don't know that it's a liberal that leaked it.
Mm-hmm. I think that Trump has plans to go to Saudi, but I don't see that actually happening, Wendy. I think that that's like a backup plan.
I get yes.
He's leaving?
And with the, yeah. He's pissed off about everything that's going on.
Yes, he is. He's worried about his own legacy and reputation because of how crazy the conservatives have gotten.
Yeah, he wants his freedom. He wants to walk away, and he wants his freedom from all this foolishness. Not the party.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry.
I just said it's not the party that he, knew or.
Right. And I've even said too, I said it last week, that I feel like he is going to leave the Supreme Court while Biden's in office and has the House and the Senate before midterms. I mean, I feel like it's going to be around there because, that's how the Republicans are going to be. He'll give the win to the Democrats because he's so disgusted by them.
Yeah, I get he's going to be leaving before midterms also.
Well, it could have been a woman clerk, Heather.
Okay, so this is May. I get that he's going to be leaving maybe around October.
Mm-hmm. Around October?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny, too? Because I get that, he's so disappointed with the Republican Party. Here's my whistleblower card, so I think he was involved with that leak because of how crazy these GOP conservative judges have gotten and how bent on power that they are. I see that there's some big news coming out of the Supreme Court here soon. There's a tower moment happening, and he's aware of this happening. I think it has to do with Clarence Thomas and his wife.
Oh.
And there's a judgment. He's afraid of that judgment against his legacy. And then I get him searching the world and my house card. So it's very possible he could be leaving DC and moving here soon. I'm not getting a direct yes that he's walking away, but intuitively I feel like he's going. Because of there's just so much going on in the court. That tower's happening up, and then there's all that judgment against them. So
a lot of people were saying they thought Jenny Thomas could be the leak. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. No middle name. The January 6th hearings are going live in a month. They'll be public hearings. Get your popcorn ready. I keep saying it.
I will be eating popcorn on that day. I will. Keto, no keto.
All right. Sandra Tibbetts. Will Doug Ford win or lose Ontario Canada election this June? Can somebody educate me a little bit who Doug Ford is, what position he's going for?
I'm getting he'll win. I don't know who he is.
Lynn, I'm not saying that I'm Robert's biggest fan either.
Yeah, and I got yes with both the pendulum in.
That he'll win?
Mm-hmm. I don't know who he is, but that's just what I'm getting. He's hardworking. He's working hard, and he's going to manifest, he's going to manifest what he's been planting there. So, yeah, he's nurturing it. It looks like it's positive right now, anyhow.
Yeah, I definitely get that he's.
He's the leader of the conservatives. Okay, well, I don't want that to be a yes, but that's what I was getting. So hopefully maybe
kind of mixed energy because I was feeling intuitively no.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get that he's working hard though, But
Mhm.
it's like I feel like it's a toss up right now, to be honest with you. He's definitely nervous about it, but
Mhm.
there's that group work and him working hard at it.
I got that too.
He's
Similar.
very anxious about it. And this is all at the bottom of my deck. It's a
Uh-huh.
power struggle. It's going to be really close. But then I get that the hermit, so he's out in the cold. So I'm leaning more towards no.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll
There's
see
some
a little bit closer.
sneakiness going on too, but he does have the magician crossing him too. So it's
Which
going to
is
be
nice.
very close with the justice card. I'm feeling like right now it's leaning more towards no, but it's going to be like super close.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to see closer.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it's in June. Yeah, it's going to be close, Sandra. I'm feeling more towards no intuitively, but
Okay, I hope you're right on that one. I
right.
hope your guides are right on that one because we need all the Democrats.
All right.
Okay, Sandra, good. I'll hope for you guys to be right because I don't want him to win either. If that's what I was pulling. So maybe it's too close to tell. There's too many variables yet. I don't know.
I think we've read on this before, but Marianne says, she's like, I love you guys. You make a great team. Thank you, Marianne. Will Ginny Thomas be indicted for her participation in January 6th? I feel yes.
Yep.
I don't think she's going to be very cooperative, but yes.
Getting around 5 months. Let me see. This is October, September, October. But I think also before midterms, maybe.
I don't know if it's January 6th that does the indictment against her. It might be the FBI or the Attorney General in their investigation. Because I think that January 6th is giving their information to I can't think of his name, the Attorney General, Merrick Garland.
Yeah, because in the past she thought she was going to win. She thought, she would have recognition. She thought it would be successful what they did to the Capitol. But right now she's got the Ace of Cups in reverse, so she's in sadness and pain, and she's kind of worried about things. She in the middle she got the Hermit in reverse, so she's paranoid. She's feeling a lot of paranoia right now. She's trying to withdraw a little bit. But she also got the Three of Cups for the future in reverse. So she's kind of a gossiper. She doesn't keep her mouth shut, and successes can be kind of bitchy, And she's right now, and as a result, I got 2 cards. I got the Hangman in reverse, and I got the Ten of Swords, ending, defeat. She's feeling trapped right now. She doesn't have any direction, and yeah, she's just kind of waiting right now. But she doesn't have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, she's a betrayer.
I definitely get that delusion that you're picking up on with her.
Mm-hmm.
I get yes. The wheel's spinning. It's coming. That announcement, them indicting her, because she's backstabbed. She's betrayed by somebody that's already given information about her and her communications, and that money that she was given to for that committee. Right now, she's very delusional. She thinks that she has this in the bag, and that that she's hopeful for it. But the January 6th is working hard, and here soon she will be very nervous about what they have. I get that she's very impulsive. She kind of charges ahead, but that could be the law coming after her, and all that delusion that she has going on. So I definitely feel yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Marcia. Please hit the thumbs up and go over to Deann's channel and subscribe if you aren't already. We would appreciate that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if they don't do something, then these judges are going to keep thinking they can get away with stuff like this. They all lied under oath. They asked them all about Roe v. Wade, and they all said they weren't going to mess with it. So they all lied. So they, I don't know, all this stuff going on with Clarence, they almost have to do something.
I've already read on this. I've never had the greatest feeling. I think the last time I felt like there would be some people saved, but I do feel like there's going to be some deaths around that. And I hope I'm wrong. Let's send out positive energy because I don't like to repeat, all this negative energy or, put that out there. They need a lot of prayers. So.
Yeah, same thing as last time.
Some will, but I'm not feeling super optimistic with that.
But prayer
Sweetie, darling, what were you saying?
Prayer and positive energy can change that if we all send enough. Maybe it can help. It can help.
Yeah. Well, and I wasn't feeling good about a lot of the. There was a lot of like innocent people that were in the area hiding in there, and a lot of them have been evacuated, if not all of them. So.
Good.
So yeah. Sweetie, darling Lulu, I think a lot of Dems are just. They're not necessarily mad at Biden. I think that they're upset with all the inflation and how expensive they're costing. So they're frustrated. And they're frustrated that a lot of his agenda hasn't been passed because of Mansion and Cinema. So I just get that it's a lot of frustration. But I see a lot of things changing for the better come midterm time.
I've had Republicans friends say that too. It's about the gas prices, about the inflation, and also the Afghanistan thing. And they talk about, and they also talk about. One of my friends, I got irritated. She said, "Oh, he has dementia." I go, "Why would you say that? He has a stuttering problem, and sometimes it takes him a minute to express himself to get the right words. But people are looking at him like he's demented. But they didn't look at 45 that way. It's shocking."
I definitely feel his wife was involved and he was getting information, but I don't know. I'm not feeling like he was at that hotel with all of that. But I definitely see a lot of pressure for Clarence Thomas because of what his wife's involvement in it. Yes, I have your question. We'll read on Elise Stefanik.
I don't know if he was involved in the planning of it, but he probably, let me see, did he know? But I think he knew about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Well, he definitely knew about it. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's Biden's fault. I'm just saying why people are frustrated.
No, he has nothing to do with the gas prices and all that. They just want, right. And when we were all confined for quarantine or whatever from the COVID, nobody was driving. So of course the gas prices were down.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hi, Sharon Sipey. Yes, right, Teresa Ford. Gas prices, they're up worldwide. They're not looking at that. Inflation is all around the world right now. It's not just here.
Well, it's not even just inflation. There's a lot of price gouging.
Yes, all over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Elise Stefanik, the GOP representative, New York, just under. Is she holding info? Oh, is she holding on to info about January 6th?
I'm going to yes for that. But I don't think that she was one of the ones that was really involved in the January 6th planning. But she knew what was going on.
Yeah. Pendulum says same thing. She wasn't involved in the planning. She knew what was going on. And yeah, she's holding back info. She knows stuff that she's not telling.
Sweetie darling Lulu, Chief Justice Roberts is angry. He's very angry at what's going on in the court.
She may get subpoenaed to tell what she knows. I don't know. Because I got rest, finding mental strength coming out of isolation, and some sort of a compromise, finding some sort of a compromise due to some sort of, they're going to reach some sort of agreement to try to make balance, to make it, to cause a harmonious relationship maybe between them. So I think she knows some things. They may call her in and she'll come out of isolation. She'll have to talk or say something, and there may be some sort of compromise that she gets. Maybe she gives them some information because they have information on her. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely get that, she's feeling trapped. I could see them calling on her to share the information she knows because she feels trapped by it because she has the information. She feels stuck too because she doesn't know, should I tell them what I know or not? Because there's relationships with that party, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, something could happen with that. I do feel like she's coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. So getting all that backing from them. She's definitely in support with them in that sense, but I don't think she was directly involved. She was cheering it on the sides, I feel. She was hearing what was going on the sides, but she wasn't involved with it. There's a retreat card. She saw that it wasn't going to play out well.
Yeah, and bottom of the deck just was the Tower. So
yeah. I feel like it's going to happen around her. But I don't think that she was one of the planners of it. She definitely knew the information, though. All right. We've been on for almost an hour, so I think I'm going to do one or two more questions and then wrap this up today. We can read on it if we see Trump moving to Saudi. He's definitely considering it. I definitely feel him considering it as like a backup plan, but we can read and see if he actually goes.
I don't know that he's going to go, but he has had it in his mind.
Yeah, for sure.
As a backup. He wants to delay, and then that's a last resort, I think.
Yeah, it's the last resort. If he had to, he would try. But I feel like even then he wouldn't be successful in going.
No, I don't think he's going to go there.
Thank you, Jay Roberts. I don't think he would be able to go even if he wanted to.
No, I don't think he's going to be able to. I think he's had hope that he got the clock in reverse, that he could stretch out the time in this. But there's going to be a lot of truth that's going to come out. You know, he's trying to, he's thinking of it. He wants to protect himself, but he's going to be losing his money. He's not going to be able to hold on to things. They're going to solve some of this stuff that he's done about the money. And I think we're going to be happy because he's where they're wanting to put him in jail. I think they're wanting to indict him and put him in jail. So he is looking in the distance for where can he go. He thought about it because he is worried about this.
Well, thank you so much, Jay, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm in agreement. At the bottom of my deck, I definitely got like my jail card, like him feeling trapped and restricted, not able to go. And then it's next to the death card and heartbreak. So I'm kind of feeling like that opportunity wouldn't happen. I don't think the U.S. government would allow him to go, even though he has actually thought of it. He's definitely thought of that opportunity, like it's a backup plan.
Yeah.
But I see him all alone. I'm not seeing a big move. Biden wouldn't allow him to go. And I see burdens for him too. Yeah, there's a roadblock. If he tried it, it would be a roadblock. They wouldn't allow it. Yes, Hilda. Democrats, go out and vote. Oh, thank you, Hilda. I really appreciate that.
Oh, that was nice, Hilda.
All right. Let's see.
Ooh, my room is hot in here. I don't feel like I got it 100 degrees in this room. I think it's
really hot here too.
Yeah, fan.
Liz L says Marco Rubio's been very quiet. Why? Good. Use some cards on Marco Rubio. We'll end with Marco Rubio.
I'm trying to think. I just had a brain cramp. Who's Marco Rubio now? I know. I just can't.
He's a senator from Florida.
Okay. He's been very quiet. Why?
Have a good one, Trina. Nice seeing you. Yeah, little Marco.
Is he kind of a social climber? Ungrounded?
He ran for president, I think. Yeah, he ran in 2016 for the Republican ticket. Yeah, that's a good point, Lynn.
I got that he'd been trying to find balance in the past there because of all the junk that's going on in Florida. Hoping that there'd be some messages or something new coming in for him. But right now he got the strength in reverse. So I think he's feeling pretty vulnerable. He's got a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-confidence going on right now. At the main, and he's also got the Chariot in reverse. That he's got a lack of direction. I don't know. I think Florida is not looking very good. He's been coerced into doing some things. He's ungrounded. He got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He's ungrounded and he's overly ambitious. He's a social climber, mean-spirited, shallow, kind of a sociopath and very jealous. He's going to have some bad news coming in for him.
I see that for sure.
He doesn't have. He's got lack of common sense. He's not feeling very strong right now. Something's coming in. He's trying to keep his mouth shut to keep himself out of trouble. Maybe he has lawyers telling him to also. What you get?
His energy is kind of all over the place. I mean, I feel like I definitely feel like there's some bad news coming up for him, but also energetically, he feels like his energy's been kind of off. I get that he's very worried about Val Deming. She's coming through as the Queen of Swords, and I don't know if this matches his personality, but being overindulgent, so it could be partying, too many good things in excess. Um, but there's a negative judgment coming against him that he's going to have to be on the attack for. So we will start hearing from him more. Yeah, there's that battle coming. Yeah, something happens that makes him very anxious and nervous. I think that election with Val is really getting to him. I think that's why we haven't seen him in a national front. I think he's really focusing in on that race. Although I don't know if what the polling is, if they even seem like they're close right now. But he's kind of like all over the place, I think, with what's going on in the Senate and the Republican Party, and then his own election. I think his focus is more on the his election for the Senate.
Yeah.
All right.
Not feeling very confident about it right now, though.
No. Well, I think that it's going to be a close race because I keep saying Texas and Florida, there's a lot of corruption and cheating in those states with the vote. So, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me and Deann. It was nice to have Deann back from her vacation to hang out. Do you have any collabs coming up that you want to share?
Oh, let me look really, really quick and see. I think I do have a few. I have well, on the 14th, my grandson is graduating high school, and then the 17th I get to see you again, and then the 18th, Marina Shelton, Heart Center Tarot Wednesday, and the 19th I've got a show with Ivana Intuitive. And on Friday the 20th, I'm going to be on a discussion with Renee, the TLC movie Knowing. So I got to watch that this week, and we're going to discuss the movie. So that's what I got going on next week.
I might open it up to some personal readings this week. I do have something in the works this Saturday with Kevin Lewis, the healing medium, and Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. We should be doing something and doing personals. We'll see what's going on Thursday. I might do something on Thursday too, but I haven't decided yet. And yeah, if anybody's looking for some readings, I have some openings this week. Also the Reiki. Deann does readings as well, and I have her email in the description box. Mine is as well. Anybody's interested in that. All right. Thank you, everyone.
I'm excited to say that about the 25th, about you and Danny Bathrobe Tarot. We're all going to read together. So that was a big one. I just wanted to say because I was excited about that one.
All right. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I don't think so. Yeah, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on your way out, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and go to Deann's channel and subscribe. I think I forgot to say, too, all the mothers out there, I hope had a happy Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Well, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and take care, and I will see you all very soon. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.